Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to set up the F1tenth autonomous racing simulators. So let's first take a overview of this tutorial. So firstly, I will show you how to set up your virtual machines to connect to the UVA VPN server. First things, the simulator is hosted on the Wahoo network. So if you are living off ground, it is necessary for you to connect to the server through this UVA VPN. And next, I'll show you how to set up the hostname and your machine environment. And after that, I'll show I will show you how to inspect the previous step has been successfully set up by inspecting the ROS topics. And after that, we're downloading and build the visualization package. Once we have the visualization, I'll show you how to connect to your team workspace with your team account. And at the end, we will verify the setup of your team workspace by using the tell control commands. So let's get started. First, let's set up your UVA VPN. Um, yeah, you can go to this website, open your browser. Right. So since we are using the Ubuntu system, these are all the packages we're gonna need. So let's install them one by one. I'll increase the font size so that you can see everything clearly. First, let's do an update. And then we'll need to install those packages. So, yep. And because I've already installed those packages, so they're actually nothing upgraded or newly installed in my machine, but you will see difference message on your machine. So after that, let's obtain a certificate. Make it, and it will ask you to sign in through your computing ID. For here, just give it a description, whatever you want, you like. I'll give it UV anywhere, and you can leave this empty. Don't worry about it. You need to create an password, which you will need later. Okay. Now click this and save the file. After that, what you need to do is to download this partial certificate. Click it and save it as well. And you can see these are the two newly downloaded files. And since your network manager can now recognize the P12 format, you need to extract the key and certificate by yourself. So let's do it. Firstly, you need to go to your download directory, which your files are located. Paste it. And of course, you need to rename the file. Okay. Select the key. Okay, must this time something. Oh, right. I didn't rename it. All right. Okay. Now let's try it again. Yeah, you need to enter the password you just created. And after that, you need to extract the certificate. Once again, you need to change the name and enter the password. Also, you need to convert your Azure certificate since your network manager will not recognize it as well. You just simply copy and paste the commands. Now you can see these are the newly created file. And after that, it's time to create a new VPN for us. So go to the VPN setting and click this add button. Select the first one over here. Um, let's see. Um, so for me, I prefer this UV Anywhere VPN because I haven't uh, actually have an issue when I try to connect to the more secure VPN. That's why I switched it to another one. Uh, yeah, let's add the partial certificate and then add the user certificate and the private key. Okay. Right. And now, yeah, you can give any name you want. Now just click this add button and then try to connect to it. And wait to see. Over here, you can see that it already connected, which is good. So let's go on. And what's next? Yeah, we need to set up the server host name because we instead of using the IP address, we actually prefer using the host name, which will save us some troubles. And yeah, so you need to open the host file. I prefer use the gedit editor, but you can use anything you prefer. I mean any editor. Go to the host file. Yes, over here, and try to add this line to your host file, the IP address and the host name of the server, and then just save it. After that, close this file. So yeah, let's try to ping some message from the ROS master to see if we have everything set up correctly. Um, by doing this, you need to verify that you have already connected to the UVA VPN. Showing here this one. Yeah, let's try paying ROS master. Right, if you see this message, so which means you have already successfully set up the host name. Let's continue. Yeah, you want to set up the environment as well. So we'll do that in the bash.bashrc file. So scroll to the bottom, and over here, you want to add, uh, you want to set the location of your ROS master URI to the host server so that we don't need to set up every time when we open a new terminal. And also we want to make sure that we have the setup. So let's try to put some information. This terminal is mapped to the F1 and simulation. Also save and close the file. Either Control S or the click this save button. Yeah. So yep, that stores the environment. You can use a source command or simply just close the terminal and open a new one. This, yeah, see, which means you have already successfully sourced the environment. Yeah, what's next? Let's do the remote visualization. So the package is in the course GitHub repo. So what you need to do is to do a simple git pull commands to download all the packages. So let's go to your workspace and your F1tenth first, and then simply do a git pull to download all the files you need. And after that, go back to your workspace and do a caching make to build this newly downloaded package. Yep. And don't worry if you have any issue or problem within this caching make. You can ask me or Professor Bell on Piazza anytime. Okay. So since we have already successfully built the workspace and the package, let's try do the visualization. So the visualization are built upon the RVS tool. So and we also create a launch file for you to launch it, which is file name is called racecard.viz. And you're gonna need to enter your computing ID and also your team name. For me, I'm using the TA Inc. demo card. Um, wrong with it. I see. Okay. Yeah, it just needs the space between it. So make sure you enter it correctly. Yep. And the commands for it are here in the, here in the slides. And remember to connect to the VPN as well. So for here, we can see that this is our simulator, and this is a car, and each team um, has their uh, different configuration of the car. So yeah, what's next? Let's try to connect to the team workspace. But before that, we need to make sure that all the previous steps are set uh, correctly. By this, I mean you want to restart your machine and reconnect to the VPN. But I will save it in this tutorial. But I recommended you to, recommend you to do it in your machine. Open a new terminal, and then after you reconnect to the VPN, just try to use ROS topic hertz to display some information. Make sure that you have already successfully set up everything. Yep. And if you see something like this, a message like this, which means you have already set up everything correctly. If not, you can also, yeah, just feel free to ask me or Professor Bell on Piazza. So after that, we want to connect to the workspace by using this SSH to access the workspace. For me, I'm using the Instructor and ROS master. You're gonna need the to enter the password, which will give it to you differently according to your team account. Yep. If you're saying the name of your terminal has been changed, which means you have already access to the workspace. Cool. Yeah, and also you can try this one-step process using the SSH pass. After that, we can try some simple and fun stuff like the hello control. So once again, we also create a launch file for you, which called the hello control. Yeah, let me show you. The ROS launch F1 and control. Yep. Um, make it small. And the instructions are here, like press W for forward and S for reverse. So let me show you what it look like. So let's firstly go forward and stop the car by pressing Q, and go reverse by pressing S and stop the car as well. And then turn left, I guess. Yeah, press W and turn right, press D. Yep, that's it. And if you want to, if you want your car to go back to the initial position, you can also do it by using the ROS program set, the name of your car, reset, hit stop. One. Yep, that's it. Um, yeah, I hope everything is clear and do enjoy playing with it for a while. And if you have any question, just feel free to post it on Piazza. And yeah, enjoy it. And I hope everyone has a great time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.